Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're going to be jumping into some MekHQ and I cannot promise that we're going to see any MegaMek today. Hello Varank, I'm glad you could make it. Welcome to the chat. I'm still showing 0 viewers, so I'm sure that's not accurate. Just real quick, we've been on this day for about 2 weeks now. And if we don't advance, well, we're going to advance the day. I just have to answer a few questions first. In the briefing room, we've got nothing pending on the map. We are still on Thun, which is kind of in the way of the clan invasion right now. For personnel, we've got, let's see, Frederick French is going to be our next conundrum. Adon Gato, Tsubasa, is our current issue with 40 XP. I don't know, he could do piloting for 37. That's weird. I don't think he needs piloting, not for 37. All of these XP costs are weird. I don't know what happened there. It's just him. I interesting. Yeah, it's just the Don Gato. So yeah, he could get another point of piloting, which I don't think he needs. He could get repair time. Yeah, here in just a second. We could do human TRO. Jumping jack would not be bad for the grizzly. Melee specialist is always nice. It leads into melee master. Gunnery specialization laser or ballistic would work for him. We could do mountaineer, or we could do weapon specialist with the Gauss rifle. But we'll sort that out later. In the hangar, yeah, okay. In the warehouse, I did have a couple things I wanted to knock out in the warehouse real quick. I wanted Captain Chrissy Griffin to try to earn an XP by repairing, I don't know, this SRM-6 and maybe this LRM-20. $50 on a 4? Sure, we'll do that. What else have we got? We've got a couple of vehicle engines. Those are all vehicle engines. Okay, so only a vehicle tech can work on those. Oh, speaking of engines, I did add a 255 engine rated for an 85-ton mech so that we can upgrade that longbow to the heavier armored, slower version of the longbow. Or maybe we could do a custom variant, something fun. But yeah, 4.6 is just too fast for an 85 tonner with that many missiles. It's paper thin armor. Let's see, that was the warehouse and the repair bay. We have, oh, it wasn't even the repair bay because all of this, we've got Septi with 20 minutes left. Other than that, I did sort these by mech versus tank. The Grasshopper's a work in progress. The Crusader is a work in progress. Everything that can be getting worked on is. The Warhammer, work in progress. The Longbow just needs a head put on. But we don't have anyone except maybe Penny that could start on that, and it's going to take her a long time. Grand Dragon is also something we could be working on. Alexandru, can you do that on a 6? Do we have any 85-ton heads? Let's see. Mech head, 85 ton. We have 3 of them, which is not a lot. We could say purchase 2 of those just in case. And then, yeah, we'll have Alexandru. Maybe Alexandru is not a specialist of any kind. Yeah, we'll have him start on that on a 6. Hopefully he doesn't break it on a 2-3. Yeah, 4 is safe. 2 and 3 is gonna break it. So that is the longbow being worked on at full speed. The Grand Dragon. I don't want to just pull the ammo out of it and sell it. Yeah, let's go ahead. We will salvage. Heat seeking ammo bin. We can have MekHQ do that. And he succeeds. Do we want to just finish stripping it for parts? It's only a 60-tonner. We've already got 4 heads for it, for example. Yeah, let's just take the ammo out of it and we'll sell the Grand Dragon. Let's see, 60-tonners are down here. Yeah, we'll sell the unit. We'll get almost 1 million C-bills for it. Not bad. Let's see. Now, we did have this Warhammer here that we need to either put in mothballs or assign a tech to before we advance the day. So we'll set the maintenance time for ×2. ×2. And then we will set Shoyab maybe? Or Shada. Shada is not a specialist. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give that to her. We will also give the longbow to Shada. And we'll set maintenance time on that to ×2 as well. Let's see. The awesome 8T can go in mothballs. So we can have Yasrudin do that. The Victor can go in mothballs as well. So we can have Veronica do that. Those are all salvage. Those are all salvage. Man, that is a lot of salvage tanks. But I think the Highlander needs to go in mothballs, so we can do that real quick. Save ourselves some time for tomorrow. We'll have Tamalika do that. Was that the last of them? I think that was the last of them. So let's go ahead. We'll advance the day. No warnings popped up, which is a good sign. Okay, we got maintenance on the Slayer, maintenance on the Leopard. The Slayer looks great. The Leopard lost quality on one of the PPCs, gained quality on the fire control system. That high gravity is affecting everything, yeah. So the Leopard holding steady. The coolant truck maintains a quality A. We got 5 tons of armor in. We got the sensors out of the Manticore. We're still working on the large laser, the machine gun, the sensors out of the Plainsman. The engine on the Grasshopper is a work in progress. How quickly is she working on that? 120 minutes a day. On the Grasshopper, was that the only Grasshopper? I thought it said gyro. Nope. Fusion engine on the Grasshopper in 120 minutes a day, so that's gonna be another 6 days. We got the left torso replaced on the Crusader. We can do the arm now. We got the left leg on the Crusader as a work in progress. LRM carrier we got the engine out of, sensors we got out of the LRM carrier. The gyro on the Warhammer, Ben is working on that at 480 minutes a day. That will be done tomorrow. And Acito fixed the cockpit on the Warhammer. Shasa placed the SRM-6 on the Warhammer. We did get the stabilizer off the Hunter, some armor off the Hunter, LRM-20 off the Hunter, flamer off the Hunter. Failed to get the LRM-20 ammo bin out of the Hunter. We got the machine gun ammo bin. We got the stabilizer out of the Vedette. We did fix the armor on the longbow that B was working on. And we got the head on the longbow. Nice. The Grasshopper refit will be another 19,000 minutes. The Cronus refit will be another 22,000. The Marauder is down to a reasonable time. I don't think it'll be done by the end of this contract, but shortly after. The Highlander, the Victor, and the Awesome all got mothballed. The Manticore has been removed. The LRM carrier has been removed. And we can't find any of these things because we're on a recon mission. Okay, in the infirmary, did anyone get healed? Yes, Elsa healed some people. Eva healed some people. Or no, Eva, yeah, Eva did. Okay, so we'll have lost her left arm, broken rib, punctured lung, and a concussion. Alright, yeah, those are all going to Elsa. We can actually take out some of these sprains and simpler things. Sprain, cut, sprain, bruise, laceration, concussion. Sprain, cuts, broken. Okay. So we'll give Anselmo and Rafaela to the U. And we'll put the concussion and broken bones here. And you know what? We'll do a couple sprains as well. I think that works. Okay. So in the repair bay, or I should say in the warehouse, we still have some engines that could be repaired. We could have a regular tech do that. Why is it not telling me how many minutes these people have? I wish it would. Okay, yeah, it does. Just have to space it right. Okay, let's go to the repair bay first. Let's go to the mechs first. Let's go, the Mackie needs some LB-10X ammo. We'll have Ratnabala, who's a regular with 3 XP. Wait, Vernita has 50 XP. How did I miss that? Huh. Does she want to become an elite pilot? She can. Or she could become a better mech tech. Or she could take jumping jack, which is nice. Or and technology. Ooh. No, I definitely want to give her an ability for piloting. She's pilot first and attack second. Go gunnery. And she gained Frogman Terrain Master. Nice. What exactly does that do? Remind me. Terrain Master, Frogman. Movement in depth 2 or greater water is 1 movement point easier. -1 to all PSR checks, including physical attacks in water, I assume. Okay, well, that's not the best ability, but it's not the worst. Okay, so Tugyu is going to be out for another 3 days, so Tonga Lance is out of action. Let's see. The Mackie, yes, Ratnabala was going to replace the ammunition there. The Atlas needs some armor and some ammo. Who's gonna do the armor? We can do 25 minutes. Kostya can do that in 1 of 4. Okay, the Cronus. Where's Ratnabala? There she is. And then we've got some armor to do. Hold on a sec. Armor specialist Ben, Elena, Veronica. Guillaume is an armor specialist. Okay, so he can knock these out real quick. Yeah, that's gonna be 1, 2, 3. The champion gonna be Ratnabala on the LBX ammo, 90 available and 221 available. The armor was Daniel Apti. $25 failed, and another 25 fixed. Okay, and then we can do 5 minutes. Okay, we'll actually have Cost do that on a 4, or try to. Have Daniel Apti try that on a 4. Nice. Okay. Holzer's Ride has a fair amount of damage to the armor. Where's Daniel? There he is. He can do all this on 5s. Spend a little bit more time on that and get those on 4s. 20 minutes, 23 minutes, 3 minutes. Right. Well, Daniel's not an armor specialist. It was Guillaume that I was going for. Oops. Okay, well, that is another mech fix. The Phoenix Hawk has its right arm that needs to be taken care of. Fred Modry is not an internal specialist, only Ben and Edeborg, and they're both tied up. Fred Modry can repair the right arm, though, fairly quickly. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll have Guillaume do the armors. 4, 4, 4, 4, 6, and 5. Oh no. Yeah, that'll be half, and that'll be 1/4. And then Guillaume can just knock these out one after another. And he gained an XP doing it. Nice. The Stalker. Oh, Stalker's gonna need some work. The Banshee just needs some reloads. The Grizzly has some armor and reloads. 540 shots of LRM-10 ammo. Nice. 260 shots of Gauss ammo. 156. Oh, now this has standard armor, but it is difficult to maintain. So we'll have Guillaume. Okay. Now, all of these are going to be normal time so that he can do it on 4s. Actually, that's not really going to work. Okay, Guillaume, Jamel or Tamalika, or B. Yes, B. And get started on the rest of these. Oof, that is time consuming. The Manowar also took a significant amount of damage, particularly to the engine. And even with our best techs, that engine is going to be on a 5. Clan tech specialists are Denise and Yasrudin. Can either one of them do better than a 5? Where's Denise? No, Yasrudin can't. Denise can repair the engine on a 4. So yeah, we'll get started on that. That'll be done tomorrow. Medium laser. We can have weapon specialist Chris, Ben, and Elena. Where's Chris? Okay, I guess she's not here. That laser, we can have Penny do that real quick. I mean, all day for her. Let's see, the center torso, we can have, ooh, that's gonna be a big job. For a veteran, 360 minutes, so we'll have George start on that. The right torso, we'll have Janet start on that. The right arm, we can also have Janet do. The left arm is going to be a bit worse. Yeah, we're going to need an elite tech to work on that. Fred Modry, what are you doing? Fred Modry has his full time, so he would be able to knock that out by day after tomorrow. Yeah, it's down to below half, and it's already going to be knocked out until tomorrow at least with the engine, so we'll do that. Ferrofibrous Clan Tech Armor, 35 points. We have 491 points available. At double time, we can have Jamil, who is an armor specialist. We can have him do that on a 4 for ×2. The right torso for 120 minutes. The right arm for 260 minutes. Yeah, we'll get started on that. The Guillaume can get started on... Oof. Oh, the extra time is what's the difference. Yeah, veteran armor specialists that we have besides Guillaume, Malika, Ben, Jamil, Veronica, and Helena. I don't see either one of them. We can have Ogiko do this in 300 minutes, or 225 minutes. We can have Ogiko do this in another 180 minutes. Now we can have Monroe do that and knock that out. Try to. We can have Ty try and knock that out. Good deal. We can have Big Knock try to knock this one out. And then the left arm armor, Oliver. 390 minutes. Yeah, that's gonna have to be Oliver or So Sick. Yeah, okay. So that's the Man of War ready in 2 days. The Grasshopper ready in about 6. The Crusader, low priority. The Warhammer is a work in progress. The Longbow. We'll have George do that. The small laser, we can have Azuko try that on a 6. Or, Chris, Ben, and Elena. We'll have Vernita try and do that. That'll take her 2 days, but the cockpit is also going to take a while. We can have Sosik do that today and tomorrow. Okay, so the longbow should be out of the bay by tomorrow. Let's see, the Warhammer, work in progress. Crusader needs some armor and a left arm. 150 minutes worth of armor. So we'll have Anacito do those. The Grasshopper's a work in progress. The Man-O-War's a work in progress. The Stalker. Right. Center Torso. Oh, we can actually have Septi do that. We're gonna have Septi do that today, even though she's only a green tech. Oh, no, I thought she could. 135 minutes. Yeah, we'll have Okiko take a crack at that. And then the left torso, we'll have Okiko take a crack at that as well. The left arm, we'll have Oliver take a crack at that. The right torso, we'll have... No. Alright, getting into the armor. We've got Guillaume. Do we have anything for 3 minutes? No, we do not. The SRM-6 ammo bin, we can have Ratnabala do that. The fusion engine, we can have B do that. The gyro is going to be a problem, even for a veteran tech. How about Ethan on a 6? That's a 4-ton gyro. Gyro, or is that also under S? Standard gyro, 4-ton. We have 11 of them, so we could afford to lose one. They're 600k a piece, though. We'll wait until we can do that on a 5. We'll just have people doing armor until then. The LRM ammo bin was going to be Ratnabala. Foot actuator can also be Ratnabala. The right torso. B, maybe? It'll take her a little bit of time. How much time does she have? She has her full time, so she'll be able to knock that out by tomorrow. The double heat sink. Dulfikar, maybe not, but we can have Shoyab do that today and tomorrow. Lower leg actuator, we can have Dulfikar do that. Still gonna need a cockpit. The gyro is gonna be an issue, and then we've got the armor still. Okay. Septi. Oof. No. Shada. No. Ethan. Ethan is not a specialist of any kind. Yeah, we'll have him spend half time on that. Half time on that. Save ourselves 5 minutes doing this. That is gonna be a little bit longer, 68 minutes, okay. Save ourselves another 5 minutes like this. Alright, let's see how much of this Ethan can knock out in one day. Oh. Okay, we missed one. 95 minutes. Okay, let's start with the little ones. Actually, let's start with the big ones. That gives us 290. That gives us 220. That's 130 something, so that leaves us with like less than 90. 16 minutes left. We can do this one. 53 minutes left. We can have Ranapala do that. 20 minutes. We can have Shada do that. And the cockpit. Oof. Wait, 1200 for a regular? Oh, it's 900 for a veteran, right? Yeah. George Valdez. George, can you knock that out in 2 days? Yeah, you can. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. Okay, so the stalker is just waiting on someone to repair its gyro. That'll take 2 days. The Man-O-War is waiting on its engine. The Grasshopper's waiting on its engine. The Crusader's waiting on its arm and leg. The Warhammer's waiting on a gyro. The Longbow is waiting on a cockpit. Let's go ahead and continue stripping out these tanks. The Skulker, the Hunter. We can have Lori do the engine. It'll only take her 4 days. The sensors, we can have Amelia knock out in 2 days. The Plainsman is a work in progress. The Hetzer has a stabilizer that needs to come out. Regular techs are doing stabilizers, yes. Autocannon ammo bins. Yeah, that'll be Suping Mech. That'll be Ryan. That'll be Ayana. Man, those ammo bins did not want to come out. And just imagine the techs complaining, man, those clanners sure don't know how to maintain a vehicle. Oh, dang it. Alright, regular techs. We've still got Sabra. We've still got Annalena. Oh, she's a green tech. Frenchie? Maria Teresier? Yeah. Okay. And Anna Magdalena. Planners didn't want anyone taking their stuff, and so they just, they padlocked it on there? Doodles. Doing our armor, of course. SRM2. We can have... No, we don't want a regular to do that. How about Frencier? The ammo bin. We'll have Annalena do that. And the heat-seeking ammo bin, we can have Leonidas do that. The Inferno ammo, we can have Zahor do that. Felique. Let's see. Pascal can get started on the engine. That'll take him about 4 days. 3 days. Sensors. We'll wait on the Hunter. Have Rita take out the LRM ammo bin. Maxim. Okay, we've got armor. So Doodles, do what you do. $93 minutes down to 45 minutes. What have we got that's gonna take 45 minutes? We can do 6 and 39. 27 and what, 18? The Drillson, Bulldog. Okay, well, them do the Vedette and this one. Okay, the stabilizers gonna be ×4. We'll have Hamid start on one of those. We'll have Anna Magdalena start on the next one. We'll have Philip Henning starting on this one. Septi. Septi's actually a veteran. So Septi, actually, we'll do Kurte 2 days, and we'll have Septi. I want her to spend 3 days working on that machine gun. We can have her spend a day and a half on this AC5 ammo bin, might as well. Maria Teresier, machine gun on a 7, sure. Hey, she did it. And then Felique can take out some ammo bins. Alright, that is all of our tank techs. Man, he spent all day on that machine gun ammo bin and still failed. They really don't want us taking their stuff. Oh wait. Those weren't clanners. We haven't fought clanners at all this contract. Those were Rasselhagians. Is that the term? Okay, so that is all of the tanks that we can do. The mechs. We're pretty well stocked up on the mechs. And the TO and E. Mariano Lance is looking ready to rock. Black Knight in the Atlas. Tonga Lance is not ready to rock. Galatea Lance is ready to rock. And Aleutian Lance is ready to rock. Okay. We're going to send one Lance here to clear out these 3 hexes. And that'll be it for track 0. Let's go ahead. We'll send we'll send Aleutian. And then we'll switch to track 1, which should go a bit quicker. Oh, we already have reconned some of this. Okay, so we'll go here or here. We'll go here with Galatea. We'll go here with Mariana. Okay. Now we still have one objective: to engage and defeat a hostile force that we don't know where it is, but we've kind of narrowed it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hexes it looks like they could be in. We can check that out tomorrow. We can knock those 3, we can knock those 5. Actually, hold on. Aleutian is going to be the next day. Galatea can go back out tomorrow. Okay, moving on to the 11th. Okay, maintenance on the Union. How did that go? We lost quality on the armor because of the high gravity. We lost quality on Mech Bay 1 cubicle. We gained quality on Mech Bay 2 cubicle. We gained quality on the dropship docking collar. Okay, so all in all, not terrible. Could have been better. We did fail to fix the right torso on the Stalker. B rolled a 3. So that's going to be another day or 2 before Tonga is ready to go back out. Jamil fixed the armor. Fred Modry is working on the left arm. Denise needed a 4 to fix the engine in the Man of War, got an 8, and she gained an XP doing it. Nice, she's up to 12 now. Shoyab fixed the double heatsink on the Stalker, barely. He gained an XP for that. He's up to 13. Bogomil's working on the large laser. Quang Sub is working on the vehicle sensors. Hanlon got the machine gun out. Lori's still working on the engine. Emilia got the sensors out. Antonio did not. Chris is going to be another few days on that engine. Elena is going to be another couple days on that left leg for the Crusader. Let's see, we did salvage a bunch of parts out of the tanks. We got the gyro fixed on the Warhammer 6R. let's see, what do we have? Where is the Warhammer? Undamaged. Undamaged. We can mothball that now and free up Shada for something else. Yeah, we'll mothball that. We'll have Rotnabala do that. Oh no, maybe not. Ethan, is Ethan a specialist of any kind? He is not. Okay, Ethan will mothball the Warhammer 6R. Alright, campaign state. Oh. Oh, okay. So we got all of our mechs back, so we should be able to finish this up today. We will have Elution. Check this area out. Oh, we got hostile orbital defense. Prevents allied aerospace unit operation on this track and supplies additional hostile mech to ground scenarios. Primary forces committed town ruin. Battle date is today, May 11th. Holy crap, is it already the 11th? We've got... Oh, I was thinking we were through the 18th. We still have 16 days on this contract. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing great. Locate and engage and defeat hostile forces, but it's not saying that this is them. Okay, orbital defense. We've got base turrets. We've got a medium bombard turret. I don't like the word bombard. It's got 2 mech mortar 8s. We might have to destroy that. A light flak turret with 2 LB2Xs. A light missile turret with 2 LRM-5s with Artemis and 2 machine guns. And a medium missile turret with 1, 2, 3, 4 LRM-5s. 2 of which have Artemis 4, and 2 machine guns. I thought there was a rule that if any of your missile launchers had Artemis 4, they all had to have Artemis 4. Maybe I'm misremembering that. But all of his ammo is Artemis capable, even though he has more LRM-5s than he has Artemis 4. Now, primary op for 14,000 points against Aleutian Lance. Aleutian Lance is less than 12,000 points. Okay, so they have an advantage over us. They've got a Vedette, a Falcon, a Maxim with a 1-3, another Vedette, a Harasser, Scorpion, Heavy Tracked APC, Vedette, Scimitar, Maxim, Vedette, a Vindicator, Avenging Angel, which, if I recall, has very little armor. It does have a PPC and an LRM-5, and a medium laser. I'm trying to remember what it spent all of its tonnage on. It's not just the jump jets. A warrior attack helicopter, a plainsman, another warrior, a Maxim, a Blackjack, BJ1. I don't remember that rule, and it's not that way in Rogue Tech. That's what I've been playing lately, as close to Battletech as it gets. I haven't played Rogue Tech yet. I haven't even played HBS Battletech in a really long time. Blackjack, a Clint, a Dragon, some foot platoon. Oh, and they have recon mechs, a Jenner and a Wasp. Okay. Well, that's a lot of tanks. But no, like I was saying, I haven't played Rogue Tech. I haven't played HBS in a while. Honestly, the most Battletech fix that I get, besides watching like the Many Voices or who's the other one? Mechanical Frog, whatever. Yeah, I watch their videos and that gets me my fix, other than what I do on screen on Thursdays. Other than that, I don't really play a lot. I would probably play a little bit more, but honestly, it starts to hurt my shoulder when I hold this pose for too long. So, in the TO&E, in the campaign state, now we could send Galatea as reinforcements. That is probably actually overkill. try a trackball. It's not the moving of the arm that hurts. It's I think the fact that I don't have any elbow support. I don't know, maybe if I had a nicer chair or something, or like something with a mouse pad like more comfortable that I could use instead of the table that I'm on. But talking about rebuilding my entire living room to do that, that's not gonna happen. Okay, so Galatea or Mariana? I think Galatea is probably more appropriate. They're also faster. Actually, Tentacle Shogun. Wayne Henshaw. Wayne Henshaw has enough points that he can put it into strategy. That'll get him on the field faster. But is that what Tentacle Shogun wants? I don't know. A keyboard tray? I'll have to look into that. Don't let me forget. Is that just like a tray that fits under the table or something? Or is that like a standalone unit? Or Mariana. She also only has a strategy of one. Either way, good deal. Petra could get another point of tactics, but she is saving up for leadership. In front or pulls out from underneath? Okay. Yeah, well, as long as it has a place where I can put the mouse like further down here, that would be helpful. Because right up here, I don't know. I got this shoulder hurt years ago, and it's just been bothering me more and more lately. We'll have to see. I might try that. Don't let me forget to look into it. Okay. In the meantime, oh, Galatea is not available, so that is going to be Mariana then. Okay. Mariana, the Banshee, the Mackie, the Black Knight, and Nairn Limbrick, and the Atlas. Yeah, we should be able to just steamroller them with this force. Town Ruin, 50 by 40, Daylight, Clear, Calm, or not Calm, Light Gale. We got one reroll remaining. Stiletto. Does she need to be a better pilot, or can she start looking into spending something on tactics or strategy? We give her tactics. Or is she saving up for jumping jack? Because her mech is really suited for jumping attacks with the pulse lasers and everything. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on spending any XP. We're just gonna do this. Excuse me. We're gonna do this the way it stands now. We've got one reroll. Depending on the missile situation, we might use that reroll to change the wind, or we might use it to adjust the map. We'll see. The map. Yeah, the map is looking fairly standard for a base attack. Okay, the Mackie, which is speed 4, plus 1 is 5, so you should be coming in on round 7. The Atlas, speed 3 plus 1 is 4, so you should be coming in on round 8. The Banshee, also speed 3 plus 1 is 4, so deploying on round 8. And the Black Knight, speed 4 plus 1 is 5, so coming in on round 7. 1 second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so let's sort these guys by battle value. The big bad. Oh, that general with a 3-5 pilot is actually worth over 1,000 points. The blackjack is their big bad at 1367 with a 3-3 pilot. 2 autocannon 2s, 4 medium lasers. Not that scary, to be honest. The dragon at 9 points less has an autocannon 5 and an LRM 10 and a medium laser and a 4-3 pilot. They don't have SPAs listed. Melee Master and Sensor Geek. Okay. Oh, Frank only has dodge. He needs to get his piloting up so that he can get another SPA. But Marion, or no, Elfhild, no? Got it. Suji Zhang, pilot of the dragon. Let's configure you. We do not have melee master without melee specialist, so we're gonna go ahead and swap that out. What else have we got? We've got jumping jack in a tank, natural aptitude gunnery. If we can capture him, that'd be nice. Let's see. None of these guys have any SPAs. Human TRO cam ops for vehicles, which is gonna do him no good against our tanks. Let's see. Terrain Master Swamp Beast, Sensor Geek, Eagle's Eyes. Okay, I think that's everything. Like I said, their big bad is the blackjack, followed by the dragon, followed by the Maxim SRM4 variant with the 1-3 pilot, which has 18 SRMs. Not that scary. So yeah, no one of their mechs or tanks are particularly troublesome. It's just the fact that they outnumber us like 5-1. The Jenner and the Wasp are both coming in on round 3. Speed 8, so that should be round 4. And the Wasp is speed 7. So that should be turn 5. Unless either one of them have any kind of abilities. Commander Initiative 0. Yeah, no. Yeah, 4 and 5 works for me. And then we've got reinforcements coming in on round 7 and 8. They have the 4 turrets. Oh, excuse me. The Avenging Angel. PBC, medium laser, small laser, LRM5, but no armor to speak of. Is it faster? It's faster. That's why it has no armor. Same as the longbow. It's faster, so it has no armor. Yeah, let's go ahead. How are we for missiles? The Mackie has just lasers. The Atlas has LRM-20s and an SRM-6. The Champion, no. The Cronus has the SRM-4. The Banshee has an SRM-6. The Black Knight, the Clint. Oh, they've got a missile turret. I wonder if the wind is going to affect the mortars. In that case, I should definitely leave it windy. Maybe even bump up the wind. LRM-5s, SRM-4, SRM-2, LRM-10, 18 SRMs, 15 LRMs, and 10 SRMs. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it a little bit windy. Let's bring down the level of rubble, maybe. Yeah, okay. Let's check this out. That looks nice and assaultable. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we've lost initiative for deployment, so we are going to deploy first. They've got units on 4 and 5, we've got units on 7 and 8. We are going to... Okay, I'm glad we didn't run into an exception when we did that, like we did last week. Let me go ahead and put this over here. So we're deploying in the north. I believe our reinforcements are also deploying in the north. That would be nice. Okay, so start with the Cronus. Actually, no. Let's start with the Glint. You're kind of our go-to scout guy, recon unit. Let's see. He's a 6/9, so he can get to there on turn 1. Or we try to line them up with some woods. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we'll go that way. Okay, so we've got a Falcon, the Bombard Turret, and the Blackjack. The Blackjack is one of their big bads. So maybe I want to respond to that with a Phoenix Hawk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can jump to there and just hang out in those heavy woods and pelt him with large laser fire while he hits us with AC2s. I like the sound of that. Sounds like it's gonna work in our favor. Okay, now we've got a pair of Maxims, a Scimitar, a trio of Maxims, a Harasser, and a Plainsman. We've got the light flak turret over here, and we've got a vedette over here. Do we go for the pincher? We can have the Cronus start over here. Or here, and have him scoot this way. Try to flank them. Actually, that looks like it might be a little bit far away for a flank. How about we go here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's a 5/8, right? She. 5/8, 5. Okay, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's only gonna get us 6 hexes of evasion, but or no, we can't really jump there either. Yeah, we can go into these woods next turn if we jump from there. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, and they've got 4 vedettes now on our flank. See, the champion is a 5/8/5. Yes, the champion is a 5/8/5 with an LB-10X and 4 lasers. How about we start here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can go there next turn and close on those vedettes or something like that. Or even into these woods or something. Alright, we've won initiative for round 1. We are going last. Now we've got a sensor return over here. Okay, minimap can go back over here now. Let's see, the Phoenix Hawk was going to go here. 3, 4, 5, 6. We were going to jump, but I think I'd rather... Well, no, hold on. Do I need to save the heat? Oh shit, he's at long range. Shoot, I mean. Let's see. Ernestine does not have jumping jack, so actually, Yeah, running would definitely be better. Yeah, we'll do that. The Clint was going to go here. Maybe we can hit this heavy tracked APC or something. Oh, there's a warrior attack helicopter. What is he armed with? He is armed with an autocannon 2 and an SRM-4 with heat-seeking ammo. Alright, Stiletto. Can go 6 hexes. Can jump 5. She was going to jump into these woods here and try to take flanking shots at all of these guys. Or maybe she can jump to here, take flanking shots on the Maxim or these Maxims. They all have plenty of evasion. Okay, so the Plainsman, the Harasser, and a Vedette are all coming after the Champion. The Champion can go 7 hexes, be pretty evasive, pick the Vedette, and shoot maybe the Scimitar or something. Alright, the Phoenix Hawk has the Warrior on 10s, has the Maxims on 8s, has the Blackjack on a 9, the Avenging Angel on a 10. I think 8 is going to be the best we've got, so we'll go for ID 133. That'll be an 8 and an 8. And we'll throw in a 10. The Clint cannot see the Maxims, is taking fire from the Warrior, can hit the Warrior on an 8. Can hit the heavy tracked APC on a 6. Or the Maxim on a 6. The Warrior has how much armor? Yeah, a Clan Large Laser hit pretty much anywhere will take him down. We do have a Clan Large Laser? Yes, we do. Yeah, we'll see if we can hit him on an 8 and a 7. We'll throw in an 11. 1 heat over is not bad. Stiletto into the back of the Maxim maybe on 6s. Heavy tracked APC on 6s. The Falcon on 7s. No, that'll be the Maxim, I think, which has, yeah, 15 LRMs and 10 SRMs. I think he's our target. So we'll go with a 6 and a 4 and a 4 and a 4. Now we'll skip the 6. We'll do 4, 4, 4, and Inferno ammo on an 8. Yeah, that works. Let's see. Last but not least, the Champion taking fire from the light missile turret, the Harasser, the Plainsman, the Vedettes, and the Scimitar, and even a Clint. Okay. Well, we've got the Scimitar. We've got him on a 5. So that'll be 5, 5, 5, 5, and 5. Sure, we'll go 2 heat over. Okay, the light flak turret misses the Cronus on a pair of 10s. The Clint misses the Champion on a 12. The Warrior hits the Clint in the left arm for 2, down to 10. The Vedette misses the Champion. The Phoenix Hawk misses the Maxim on 8s and 10s. The Vedette misses the Cronus on a 12. The Vedette misses the Champion on a 9 and 11. The Vedette misses the Champion on a 9. The Scimitar hits the Champion with 2 SRMs to the right arm and left torso, down to 18 in both of those locations, and 2 more missiles to the center torso and right torso. So splashing across the chest and the right arm. The Clint misses with the ER large laser, hits him in the right side with a medium pulse laser, destroys the engine, and immobilizes the attack helicopter. VTOL makes a forced landing successfully, and then we missed with the medium laser. The light missile turret hits the champion with 3 missiles to the center torso, down to 22. The Maxim misses on a pair of 12s. The Plainsman hits on a pair of 9s for 5 SRMs to the champion's arms and right side. The Harasser misses the champion on a pair of 10s. The Blackjack misses the Phoenix Hawk on a pair of 12s. Stiletto at the Maxim hits it in the right side for 7, costs it a movement point, hits it in the rear for down to 5, hits it in the right side again, immobilizing it, and missed with the SRMs. The Maxim missed on a pair of 11s, the Maxim missed on a 12, the champion hits the Scimitar in the right side critical, stuns the crew, the turret, and the turret down to 9, and then the LBX hits right side critical, right side, rear immobilizing the Scimitar. The champion took 20 plus, needs a 4, gets a 6. And we will be kicking the Vedette on a 5 using a random side table. We kicked him in the rear and immobilized the Vedette. Nice. That is, I think, 3 mobility kills in 1 turn. That's really good. The champion is up to 2 heats. The Clint is up to 1. The Phoenix Hawk is up to 1. All of their mechs are running cool. Round 2, we've won initiative. They've got units deploying on round 4 and 5. We've got units deploying on round 7 and 8. Okay, so now it might be time to start pulling back and regrouping, because they are advancing on us pretty quickly. So we've got the Phoenix Hawk, the Clint, the Stiletto, and the Cronus, and there's the champion. Okay. Let's see. Phoenix Hawk, I think, would. Yeah. Okay. The Blackjack has already moved. Distance 13. Yeah, we can hit him with the large laser. We can hit him with a medium pulse laser, maybe. Yeah, the Phoenix Hawk would like to chill out in those woods and snipe. The Clint would also like to go over there and hang out in some woods and snipe. We can go. Dang. 5 hexes is over here. And we'll face this way. Try to hit the tracked APC at a range of 4, I think. That'll give us 3 pips of evasion plus woods. Let's see, Stiletto. I'd like to wait. The champion. Champion can jump into some heavy woods and be very well protected. And still take shots at those 2 vedettes. Stiletto, our backstabber. Can we get all up in the face of this Clint? We're turning our back on a dragon if we do that. He is going to be shooting us through woods. Yeah. Woods is +1, +3 for arm movement is 4. He ran, that's 6. Medium range is 8, plus his gunnery, which is 4. So yeah, he's gonna need at least 12s to hit us. So yeah, I think we're pretty safe going there. I'd like to take the Clint out this turn if we can. The dragon running and turning on pavement needs a pair of 2s, gets an 8 and an 11. That dragon, okay, he's a 4-3 pilot. 3 piloting skill, -1 for running and turning. And the Harasser needs a 5, gets a 5. Does not side slip. Bad day to be a vehicle driver? Yeah, it is. You're just kind of stuck there at this point. Oh, the Phoenix Hawk taking fire still from the warrior. We can hit him on a 5. How does he still get the views movement point bonus? He was grounded. Okay, so the light flak turret. Got him on a 3. What kind of building is that? That is construction factor 23. Yeah, we could cripple him. Or we could go for the blackjack some more. Or we could go for these maxims. Yeah, let's see. 133. Was it 133? We haven't hit either one of these yet. So yeah, let's go ahead. We'll skip the ER large. We'll do the medium pulse on a 4. We'll do the medium on a 6. And then we'll do the ER large at the blackjack on a 6. Or at the warrior on a 6. Yeah, let's try to take out the warrior. That'll be nice. Let's see, the Clint. Oh. Different warrior. That one is in the air. This one is grounded. Okay, this one we can hit on a 0, and I think we will. But first, heavy tracked APC. What kind of vehicle are you? With a bunch of machine guns. That is a heavy tracked APC. Okay, so how much armor does it have? 15 to kill it all around, 22 on the front, 12 in the rear. 12 in the rear. We could do that feasibly. We could heavy tracked APC. 7 and 5 on 4 and 7, and then the ER large on a 1. Yes, that puts us 5 feet over, which is fine. We'll just not fire something next turn. Little Willie, hey, how's it going? Glad you could join us. Welcome to Lurk. Sorry if I'm a little stuffy right now. We've got about 45 minutes left in the stream. I don't think we're going to be able to finish this battle because it is kind of on the large side. But we'll do what we can. Let's see. Stiletto came over here to try to wreck this Clint. And we will. 24, that's 29, 32. That puts us at 6. Yeah, we'll hold off on the Infernos. They are on an 8 because the wind does not affect missiles right now. Okay. And we do get a +1 because we're specialized in lasers, not missiles. Okay, so yeah, that'll be 3 over for the Clint, and then we'll try to kick him once he's down. Let's see, the champion. We can hit the plainsman on an 8. Yeah, let's do that. And then the dragon or the vedettes. The vedettes on 6s, or this guy on a 1. Can we hit him in the rear? We can hit him in the rear on a 1. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll zap him a few times. We'll go 4 heat over. No. We'll go 2 heat over. There we go. Alright, light flak turret hits the Phoenix Hawk with 2 pellets, even though he had a -2 on his roll. He rolled an 11? Oh. Rolled a 6 and a 5. Should have been a 9. Oh. No. Needed a 10 to hit, rolled an 11 to hit. And then with a -2 on his cluster roll, he still got 2 pellets, but it doesn't tell me what the cluster roll was. But we take 1 to each leg, down to 19 in those locations. Not bad. The enemy Clint hits Stiletto in the center torso with a medium laser, down to 23. The Warrior misses the Phoenix Hawk. The Vedette misses the Cronus. The Phoenix Hawk hits the Maxim in the front for no effect, down to 13 armor. Missed the Warrior on a 6, and the Maxim on a 6. Jeez. Man, that's piloting this Phoenix Hawk. Ernestine Feller, 1-4 pilot. Yeah, we'll try to specialize you or something. The Bombard Turret missed on a pair of 11s. The Vedette missed on a 10 and 9. Did land an AC2, rolled an 11, hits us in the left arm, down to 16 on Stiletto's Cronus. The Vedette misses Stiletto on a 10. The Clint, our Clint, hits the heavy tracked APC on the right side for no effect. Hits the Warrior attack helicopter on the right side and destroys the Warrior attack helicopter. Mainly because we hit him in the ammunition. The light missile turret hits Stiletto in the left torso rear with 3 LRMs, down to 2 armor there. Ai Chihuahua. The Maxim hits the Phoenix Hawk in the left torso and center torso. And then the right torso 2 more times, both arms and the left leg with SRMs. Both arms are down to 10, left leg is down to 17, right torso is down to 14. The Blackjack missed the Phoenix Hawk on a pair of 10s. Stiletto hits the Clint in the left torso with the ER large laser, crits on a jump jet and goes internal. The right arm with a medium pulse laser blows off the right arm. Medium pulse laser to the right leg, medium pulse laser to the right torso, crits on the AC5 ammo and blows up the Clint. Didn't even have to resort to physical attacks. The medium missile turret misses the Cronus on 10s, 3 out of 4, but does land 3 LRMs to the left arm of Stiletto's Cronus, down to 13. The Dragon missed on a pair of 12s. The Maxim at the Phoenix Hawk hits with 2 LRMs to the left leg. The Champion at the Plainsman missed with the LBX on an 8. At the Vedette, we did hit him in the rear with an ER medium, hit him in the left side with an ER medium, hit him in the turret with an ER medium, or with a regular medium. Okay, so that Vedette is still kicking. Phoenix Hawk is at 0 heat, Dragon and Blackjack are at 0 heat, our Clint is up to 5, Stiletto is up to 3, our Champion is holding at 2, and the Avenging Angel is holding at 0. We've won initiative because we have a massive initiative bonus. Don't know how. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Easy to maintain. It's not a command unit. He has 1 point in tactics. Why do we have a +3 on our initiative? Unless it's also counting the Banshee, which I don't know. Don't know why we've got a +3 on our initiative, but if it's, I don't know how to change it. I don't know how to do anything about that. Okay, so they have units deploying next turn and the turn after. We have units deploying 2 turns after that and the turn after that. We have 1 initiative. We're at 98.7. They're at 84.9. Alright, the Phoenix Hawk. You know what? I kind of like where the Phoenix Hawk is. He's in a heavy woods. He can just sit there and camp. That said, that Avenging Angel is getting awfully close. We could use some backup. How about the Clint? R5. Can we jump to here? Yeah, we can. Then what do we do next turn? We can shoot at the Avenging Angel. On intervening light woods. On intervening heavy woods. Okay, so yeah. We're gonna go here. Might take some fire from the foot platoon. We're fairly evasive and we're in woods. Stiletto. 3, 4, 5, 6. Or we can jump. We can jump into the back of the dragon. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe we'll land something in his ammo bin. We've been pretty good about that lately. And last but not least, the champion. What are we gonna do at the champion? Where can we best utilize him? How about into the back of the tracked APC? The tracked APC has taken a hit to the right side. It's not really a major threat with just those machine guns. Maybe at the harasser, which does have 12 SRMs. Yeah, we'll go here. Okay, the harasser and the maxim needed a 5 and a 3 respectively, got an 11 and a 7 respectively. The Phoenix Hawk taking fire from the warrior attack helicopter and from the light flak turret. Probably going to be taking fire from the avenging angel as well. So let's go ahead and preempt that. We've got him on 6s and 6s and an 8. We've got the warrior on a 14. No, we're not taking that shot. even if it would make us heat neutral. Let's see, the Clint came over here to support the Phoenix Hawk. Let's see what we've got on the Avenging Angel. We've got him on 9s. Hmm. 9s is not great. We do have the Maxim on a 7. We've got this Maxim on a 7. We've got the Warrior on a 10. We can't hit the heavy tracked APC. Oh. Who ejected here? The Clint ejected. Okay. That was Stiletto. Let me jot that down. That was Clint number 126. Stiletto 126. Okay, okay. Okay. So the Clint, I think, is going to be taking on this Maxim on 7s. I thought we had a 6 somewhere. Did I miss that? No, I'm thinking of 126. The Maxim on 7s. Yeah, we will skip the ER large because that'll immediately put us over. We'll do a 5 and a 7 pulse lasers, and that puts us 3 heat under. It's not ideal, but better than 9 heat over. Stiletto into the back of the dragon. We've got him on 3s, and we'll throw in some Inferno ammo as well. Let's see, and last but not least, the champion. Taking fire from the harasser, needs a pair of 12s. Or we've got the Falcon on a 10, we've got the harasser on a 6. The dragon on a 9. The Maxim on a 0. Hold on, let me check out this Maxim here. Is an autocannon 10 to the rear enough to kill him? Yes, it is. rear with the autocannon 10 on a 2. We'll fire that. Actually, you know what? How about we do a trio of 6s on the harasser, and then a 1 into the back of the Maxim, and hopefully we get the location that we hit, and we kill him. Okay, foot platoon hits the Clint for 9 damage to the right leg, left leg, and center torso, down to 12 on that CT. The legs are down to 17 and 18. The warrior, oh, the other warrior has an AC 5. Hits the Phoenix Hawk in the right torso, down to 9. Light flak turret misses on a pair of 10s. The Phoenix Hawk misses the Vindicator with the large laser, hits him with the medium pulse laser to the left torso and the medium laser to the right torso on a 6 and an 8. Nice. The Vedette misses Stiletto, the Vedette misses the Phoenix Hawk, the Vedette hits the Clint in the right arm, down to 7. The Bombard turret misses on a pair of 10s. The Clint hits the Maxim in the right side critical, causes a malfunction in the SRM2, but that's not a crit. That's something they can fix, I think. The Maxim hits the Clint in the right torso, right arm and left torso. Right arm is down to 5, right torso is down to 10. Machine gun to the left leg, machine gun to the right torso critical, down to 8. Machine gun to the right arm, down to 3. 4 SRMs to the left leg, right arm to the head. Frank needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets the 3 barely. He needs an edge. So does Ernestine, I believe. And 2 to the center torso, down to 10. The Plainsman hits Stiletto in the rear with 3 SRMs to the right arm, right and center torso rear. The Harasser misses on a pair of 12s. The Blackjack misses on a pair of 8s. The light missile turret misses on a pair of 12s. Stiletto into the back of the Dragon, catches him in the left torso rear, the center torso rear, and the right arm. Down to 1 on the left, down to 5 in the center, down to 7 on the arm. Missed with the Infernos. The Dragon misses Stiletto on a 9. The Maxim hits Clint in the left arm with a machine gun, down to 8. And nothing else. The Vindicator misses the Phoenix Hawk on an 11 and a 12. The medium missile turret misses on a quartet of 11s. The Champion at the Harasser misses 3 out of 3 on 6s, and then hits the Maxim in the rear with the LB-10X. So that was a kill for the Champion. Dragon took 20 plus, needs a 4, gets a 6. Clint took 20 plus, needs a 5, gets a 12. The Clint will be kicking the Maxim on an 8. Oof, maybe not. How about the foot platoon? Can we step on them on a 5? Yeah, we'll try that. Stiletto can maybe kick the building. We're not going to do that. And we missed, but we did not fall down. Okay, good deal. Everyone's running cool except the Champion is at 2 heat and the Vindicator is at 1. Round 4, they have units deploying this round and next round. We have 1 initiative, and they are going first. Oh. And their Jenner is now in our flank. Where is the other one? There's a Jenner, and around here somewhere there was a Wasp. Was it a Wasp? Oh, no, the wrong one. Op for Recon. Yeah, a Wasp 1A. Should be around here somewhere. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take out that Jenner first, because he is kind of a big bad. We'll jump to there. The Phoenix Hawk. The Clint will jump to, I think, here. Face this way. No. We'll face that way. We're out of range of the foot platoon. Yeah, I think that's safe-ish. Let's see, the Cronus. I'd like to jump into these light woods, try to regroup a little bit, and maybe hit the scimitar. Scimitar in the right side if we can, or the turret. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn one more so we can kick him if need be. And the champion. 2, 3, 4, 5. He doesn't get cover from us. He's not that evasive. He's only got a TMM of 2. If we can land that autocannon 10, maybe some of those ER mediums, that would be very nice. Alright, Vedette. Moving backwards over an elevation change, needs a 5, gets a 10. Let's see, the Phoenix Hawk. We take out this warrior. That one has an autocannon 5. He's got him on a 9. The Maxim on a 5. The heavy tracked APC on a 7. Maxim might be our best bet. Unless... the Blackjack, we've got him on an 8. No, I think the Maxim is our best shot. We will skip the ER large. We'll do the medium pulse and the medium and the 2 smalls. The Clint is going to turn and try to catch the Jenner in the left side. Yeah, I believe that's the left side of the Jenner. Or no, is that the front? Dang, I don't remember. But we've got him on 6s. That'll be the large laser, the medium pulse, and we'll throw in the medium. And yeah, that... I don't know if that's his left side or not. Stiletto. Oh, on the dragon, we've got him on 3s. Which way is he facing? He is facing us. We're also taking fire from the back from this Vedette and the harasser on the left side. Right? Yeah, I think that's the left side for the harasser. Champion. We've got the Jenner on 4s. So yeah, that'll be the autocannon 10. And 3 medium lasers, and we'll throw in a medium on a 6. Oh, Champion is taking a lot of fire from a lot of sources, including the dragon. So yeah, we will hit him with the ER large. 1, 2, 3 medium pulses. We'll hold off on... Oh, hold on. How much heat is he going to build up this turn? Oh, no. Heat buildup. What is he firing? Dragon is only firing the LRM-10, so it doesn't really make sense to try to overheat him this turn. He's only going to have 5. We'd have to hit him with 3 to even do anything. So yeah, we will... The dragon will hit him with the large and 3 medium pulses. 3 heat over, works for me. Alright, the warrior attack helicopter misses the Phoenix Hawk on a 12. The heavy tracked APC misses the Phoenix Hawk on a pair of 10s. The Phoenix Hawk at the Maxim hits it in the turret and the front critical, destroying the stabilizer. Not that I know what that even does. His turret is down to 4, his front is down to 7. The Vedette hits Stiletto in the left arm for 5, down to 8. The Vedette misses the champion on a 12 and an 8. The Maxim hits the Phoenix Hawk with 3 SRMs to the left arm, and right leg. Those arms are both down to 8. Machine gun to the left arm is down to 6. Left torso takes 2 more machine guns, down to 12, and 4 SRMs to the left and right and center torso. Right torso is down to 7. Clint at the Jenner hits him in the left leg, again with the medium pulse laser. He is transferred into the left torso, and the Jenner is going down. Who is this? That is Selma. Selma Varme. I'm sorry. Wait, no, that's the Jenner. Sorry. Who's in the Clint? Frank. Okay. So Frank gets the Jenner. The Jenner is number 146. So Frank 146. Okay. So the Jenner is down and out, or down at least, and probably out. The Falcon at the Champion missed on a trio of 11s. The Harasser missed on a pair of 13s. The Blackjack missed on a 10 and then hit the Champion in the left torso for 2 with the other 10. The Dragon missed the Champion on a 9. The Maxim misses the Champion on a trio of 9s. Does land 4 SRMs to the Champion's right and left torso, and center torso critical, hits him in the engine through 20 points of armor, and the right arm is down to 14 as well. Both LRM5s miss. Champion hits the Jenner in the left arm, destroying it. Medium laser to the right leg, right torso, right arm. Goes internal, but does not destroy the arm. That is, however, both of his medium lasers on his remaining arm done so. Oh no, he's still got his left arm. No, he does not have his left arm. So yeah, he no, he still has 1 laser left in his right arm. I misread that. The light flak turret misses the Champion on a pair of 7s. The medium bombard turret misses the Cronus on a pair of 11s. The light missile turret misses the Champion on a pair of 9s. The medium missile turret misses on a bunch of 11s. The Jenner hits the Champion in the center torso with 2 medium lasers from 20 down to 10. And then 2 SRMs to the left leg and center torso down to 8 on that Champion. Stiletto at the Dragon hits him in the right torso down to 8. Hits him in the center torso, hits him in the left arm and left torso. Left arm and left torso are down to 7 and 9 respectively. Phoenix Hawk took 20 plus, needs a 5, gets a 7. Dragon took 20 plus, needs a 4, gets an 11. Jenner falls on his right arm, destroying it and transferring into the right torso. Needs a 14 to avoid hurting the pilot. Needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets an 11. And then the Champion needs a 4 to stay standing, gets a 10. Phoenix Hawk will be kicking, I think, the Maxim on a 6. Or an 8. Yeah, that'll be a 6 on the Maxim. Stiletto will be kicking the Dragon, I think. Well, actually, hold on. Can we finish off the Scimitar? If we hit him in the right side, but I think he's facing towards us. Yeah, let's try and knock down the Dragon. We can kick him on a twice, or twice on a 2. Okay, Dragon kicked Stiletto in the left leg for 13, down to 13 armor remaining. The Phoenix Hawk kicks the Maxim in the front for 9, down to 3 structure, and causes a malfunction in the SRM4. The Cronus kicks the Dragon in the left leg twice, goes internal, and crits on his lower leg. Dragon needs to make 4 piloting checks. Was kicked. Foot actuator hit, or lower leg actuator hit, and 20 plus damage. Needs a pair of 4s and a pair of 5s, and nails them all. Stiletto also was kicked, needs a 3, gets an 8. Everyone's running cool, except the Jenner is at 7, the Clint is at 5, the Champion is up to 8 with that engine hit, and the Cronus is up to 3. Okay, Champion needs to cool it. It's a good thing his main gun is cool as heck, that autocannon. We do have the Wasp playing this round, and then 2 rounds from now, we've got a Mackie and a Black Knight coming in. So, that'll be fun. We did win initiative, but only due to our massive bonus. Where's the Wasp? There's a Falcon. I don't know where the Wasp is. Alright. Oh, this. Oh, the Jenner ejected. Okay, well. Yeah, Frank and the Clint. Frank and the Clint. Yeah, I got the kill on the Jenner. We will We'll be bugging out here. We'll be going to here, I think. Yeah, let's try to keep some distance for another turn or two. Oh, the Wasp, the Blackjack, and the Avenging Angel are all lining up against the Phoenix Hawk. Let us try to do something with our better range. I'm thinking the Avenging Angel is the biggest threat, has the highest glass cannon quotient. Let's see, Stiletto would also like to jump over to, say, here. And last but not least, the Champion, which is overheating, wants to jump this turn. Wants to jump into these woods, where I can take a shot at the dragon. Yes. Alright, so the Jenner. Oh. Ouch. Selma Varme ejects from the Jenner, needs a 10 because it's prone, rolls a 2, takes 4 hits, needs a 5, 7, and 10 to stay conscious, gets a 6, an 8, and a 7. Jenner destroyed by ejection. The Maxim, flanking and turning, needs a 3, gets a 4. Alright, the Phoenix Hawk at the Avenging Angel. That's gonna be, ooh, a 9? We can do any better than a 9. Not really. So that'll be a 9 on the Avenging Angel with the ER large. And the foot platoon is going to eat everything else. How many platoon guys is this? That is 28 guys. So that'll be the pulse laser, I think, and the 2 smalls. We'll hold off on going 6 heat over with the other medium. The Clint is also firing at the Avenging Angel. He only needs a 7. We'll stop there. Stiletto has a harasser in her flank. We can hit the harasser on 6s and 4s. We can hit the vedettes. Neither one is damaged. We can hit them on 5s and 3s. The foot platoon we can hit on 3s and 1s, it looks like. Actually, no. The vedettes are going to be 5s and 5s. The harasser is 6s and 4s. Let's see. 12, 20, 23. Yeah, we'll go 3 heat under. We'll skip the large. Even though it's an easier shot, it's just so hot, especially at this range. And the Champion was going to fire at the dragon. We've got the LB-10X on 5s, and then we've got a regular medium laser on a 5 as well. That puts us 3 heat over. Alright, the Maxim repairs the SRM-4. The flak turret misses on a pair of 10s. The foot platoon hits the Phoenix Hawk for 9. Would have got us in the right arm critical, but we re-rolled it. Instead, our right torso is down to 5, our left torso is down to 8. The foot platoon misses the Cronus on a 12. The Phoenix Hawk at the Vindicator hits him on a 9, got a 10, hits him in the center torso down to 2. Then the foot platoon, we killed, looks like 8 guys down to 20. The Vedette misses Stiletto on an 11. The Vedette hits the Champion on the left torso for 5 down to 9. Clint hits the Vindicator in the left arm, critting on his hand, leaving it with 2 structure. The light missile turret misses on 10s. The Vedette misses on a 10. The Cronus at the harasser hits him in the left side twice and kills the harasser. The Falcon misses Stiletto on a bunch of 12s. The harasser misses Stiletto on a pair of 9s. The Blackjack misses the Clint on a pair of 12s. The Dragon misses the Champion on an 11 and a 10. The Maxim hits the Phoenix Hawk in the left torso rear with a machine gun twice, down to 0 armor. Missed with the SRMs, fortunately. The Avenging Angel misses the Clint on an 11 with the LRM-5. The champion hits the dragon in the left leg for 10, down to 3, and a medium laser to the right torso, down to 3 armor. The Avenging Angel falls down. The Avenging Angel falls down, and a random rock in the ground shatters the view screen and crushes the pilot, critting on the cockpit through 2 points of armor. Who did the most damage to the Avenging Angel? Was that the Phoenix Hawk? No. Let's start over at the top. The Avenging Angel, that was not the full platoon. Phoenix Hawk did 10 to the Vindicator. The Clint did 10 to the Vindicator. And they split the kill because they both did the half of the 20 that caused him to fall. Yeah, that was a bad day for that pilot. 127 could go to the Clint, could go to the Phoenix Hawk. Who's in the Phoenix Hawk? That is Ernestine. And who was in the Clint? Frank. 127. Okay. I will figure out at some point who gets the kill on that one, because they both did 10 points of damage and it took 20 to knock him down. And it was the fall that killed him. Maybe we'll just get him by pilot error. I don't know. But that is a PPC off the field, so that's good. We'll be kicking the foot platoon on a 5. And we killed 2 guys down to 18 men. The Phoenix Hawk is up to 3 heat. The Clint is down to 3 heat. And the champion is down to 3 heat. We have 1 initiative going into round 6. It would have been a tie. We do have an Assault Lance arriving next turn. So let's go ahead and continue regrouping for now. Oh, jeez. That wasp really got in our face. Quick. Phoenix Hawk would like to jump to here. I think. Yeah, we can hit the wasp with the large laser from here. Oh, the Blackjack is joining in too. Let's see, the Clint can jump in behind the wasp. Let's see, Stiletto. Stiletto and the champion. Stiletto. You like to do champion? What would you like to do? Bendik Machuski. I don't think you have any kills yet this battle. Can we back up into these heavy woods? Wait, is this also heavy wood? This is light wood. Yeah, we'll go ahead and back up to there. That gives us all kinds of cover. Oh, the dragon is moving in. If we can get on his left side, we might be able to leg him. Yeah, Stiletto can jump to here. Maybe kick the Vedette. And shoot the dragon on the left side. That works for me. Okay. Phoenix Hawk at the Wasp. It's gonna be ER large on a 7, the medium pulse on a 7. Yeah, we'll go 4 heat over to try to knock out a Wasp. The Clint also at the Wasp on 7s. Yeah, we've got him in the back. So that'll be 7 and 5. We'll skip the medium. Or, you know what, on a 7 in the back of a wasp. No, it wouldn't be enough to get a kill or anything. So yeah, we'll hold off on the medium. Stiletto is going into the left side of the dragon on 5s and 3s. And we're gonna hold off on the SRMs because this guy runs cool. And then last but not least, the champion at the dragon on a 3 with the autocannon 10 and a 3 with the medium lasers. We'll go 4 heat over for that. Oh, we got the dragon. We got the dragon. The rock gets the XP. Yeah, I mean, it might be that. Okay, the Maxim repairs the SRM2. The flak turret hits the champion in the center torso for 1, down to 7. Fortunately, it didn't go internal or go through the armor. The bombard turret missed on a pair of 11s. The foot platoon missed on a 12. The Phoenix Hawk hits the wasp in the right arm, destroying the right arm and transferring into the right torso. And a medium pulse laser to the left arm destroys his left arm. He's down to an SRM2. The Vedette misses the champion on a 12. The Vedette hits the champion in the left leg for 5, down to 21. The Wasp hits the Clint in the right arm for 5, down to 2 internal structure. The Clint hits the Wasp in the left torso rear, transfers into the center torso rear, down to 1 armor. Medium pulse laser to the head, kills the Wasp from behind. Didn't see it coming. But that is a kill for the Clint. That was what, Frank? Yeah, Frank and the Clint gets a kill. Nice. The light missile turret hits the champion with 7 missiles to the legs, down to 17 on the left leg. The medium missile turret misses on a quartet of 12s. The Vedette misses on a 9. The Cronus at the dragon hits him in the right torso, catches him in the ammo. The Cronus gets the kill on the dragon. The Falcon misses the Cronus on a 12. The Blackjack hits the Clint in the left arm twice on 10s. For 5s with 2 medium lasers, down to 4 structure on that left arm. And the Clint is looking mighty rough now. Yeah, he's about to lose both of his arms. That ER large laser is clan tech, so we don't want to lose that. Medium laser, AC2 misses. The Dragon misses the champion on a 10 and an 8. The Maxim misses the Phoenix Hawk on an 11. Does hit him with a 7. With 3 LRMs to the right leg, down to 12 there. The champion at the dragon. Dragon's already dead. We got him in the center torso, which is gone. Left leg transfers into the left torso, catches him in the other ammo. There is nothing left of that dragon. Physical attacks. Do we kick the pilot? No, we don't. Cronus. Yes, we can kick the Vedette in the left side on a 4 twice. We got him in the left side twice and destroyed him. I don't know why it said locked. We didn't hit him in the turret. But yeah, that is a Vedette down at the hands of Stiletto. And with that said, we got about 5 minutes left. Do we have time for another round real quick? Everyone is running a little hot. Everyone's between 2 and 4 on our side. Their Blackjack is up to 5 all of a sudden. Let's go ahead. We'll save it here. We'll save it as base. And we will also save it as exit save. We'll go ahead and save our campaign. Now that we're on a new day, I don't have to put a version number behind it. We'll finish this up next week. Yeah, we'll finish this up next week. What are the win conditions? The win conditions, I believe, are 75%. Destroy or rout 75% of all hostile units present. Engage any hostile units. Oh. Okay, hold on. This is new. Destroy or rout 75% of all hostile units. That's the primary op for the 2 recon mechs and the turrets. Or engage any hostile units with weapon fire or physical attacks for 4 turns. The base turrets for 4 turns. We actually have not engaged the base turrets yet at all with any kind of attacks. We could also destroy or force the withdrawal of the base turrets to render the facility inoperative. We could keep them intact, take control of the facility. To take control of the facility, we do need to destroy or force the withdrawal of 75% of all enemy forces. So yeah, that is the win conditions. Sounds good. All right, well, thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, and join the community. It's been a pleasure having you all here, and we'll see you next week. Until then, have a good one. Take care.